Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Today we are looking at Representative Ron Estes, who is the representative for the 4th District of Kansas, which contains the city of Wichita and runs along the southern border of the state. He is a Republican, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Mike Pompeo. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Ron Estes is as an individual. He was born in Topeka, Kansas on July the 19th, 1956. Graduated from Union City High School in Union City, Tennessee. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from Tennessee Technological University in Cookeville, Tennessee in 1973. Earned an MBA from Tennessee Technological University in Cookeville, Tennessee in 1983. Has been a businessman, a farmer, Sedgwick County, Kansas Treasurer 2005 to 2011, Kansas State Treasurer 2011 to 2017, before being elected as a Republican to the 115th Congress by special election to fill the vacancy caused by the resignation of U.S. Rep. Mike Pompeo, and reelected to the 4 following Congresses, so he is in term 5. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Joint Economic Committee. He is on the Committee on the Budget. He is on the Committee on Ways and Means, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Social Security, of which he is chair, and the Subcommittee on Tax. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 individual donors and contributors over his last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have ICM Incorporated, which appears to be, just ICM Incorporated, a biotechnology company that offers technologies and solutions for the renewable energy sector and is headquartered in Colwich, Kansas. Try to see if it has any other information here. Okay. Provides equipment and technologies offering rotary and steam tube dryers, turbines, biomethanators, ethanol recovery, base trichanter and oil separation systems, and gasification technology services operating in the United States. Altogether, they have donated $22,500, and once again, that's ICM Incorporated. Next, at number 2, we have Watco Companies. They are an American teleportation and logistics company based in Pittsburgh, Kansas, that core services are freight, transportation, material handling and storage, logistics, rail car repair and maintenance. They own and operate 47 short line railroads in North America and Australia, with more than 8,000 miles of track connecting to Class 1 railroads, and is one of the largest short line owner-operators in the U.S. It also operates and in many cases owns over 70 transload and marine terminals and a handful of terminals that specialize in the repair and maintenance of rail cars and locomotives. It has about 4,800 employees and earned $1.6 billion in revenue in 2022. It was founded in 1983. Altogether, it has donated $21,700. And once again, that's Watco Companies. Next, at number 3, we have the American Council of Engineering Companies. And they are the oldest and largest business association of engineering companies that is organized into a federation of 51 state and regional councils with the national headquarters in Washington, D.C., comprising thousands of engineering practices throughout the country. It administers extensive lobbying and education programs and was founded in 1905. Altogether, it has donated $21,500. And once again, that's the American Council of Engineering Companies. Next, at number 4, we have Coke Incorporated. And they are an American multinational conglomerate corporation based in Wichita, Kansas. That is the second largest privately held company in the U.S. after Cargill, and its subsidiaries are involved in the manufacturing, refining, and distribution of petroleum, chemicals, energy, fiber, intermediates, and polymers, minerals, fertilizer, pulp, and paper, chemical technology, equipment, cloud computing, finance, raw materials, trading, and investments. It owns Flint Hill Resources, Georgia Pacific, Guardian Industries, Infor, Invista, KBX, Coke Ag and Energy Solutions, Coke Engineered Solutions, Coke Investment Group, Coke Minerals and Trading, and Molex. The firm employs 122,000 people in 60 countries, with about half of its business in the U.S. It was founded by its namesake, Fred C. Koch, in 1940 after he developed an innovative crude oil refining process, and he would pass away in 1967, and his majority interest in the company was split amongst his 4 sons. In June 1983, after a bitter legal and boardroom battle over the amount of dividends paid by the company, the stakes of Frederick R. Koch and William Bill Koch were bought out for $1.1 billion, and Charles Koch and David Koch became majority owners in the company. Charles owns 42% of the company. Trust and benefit of the Elaine Tedemeyer Marshall, the daughter-in-law of J. Howard Marshall and Elaine's children, Preston Marshall and E. Pierce Marshall Jr. owns 16% of the company. David Koch died on August 23, 2019, and his heirs own the remaining 42% balance of the company. Charles Koch has stated that the company would go public over my dead body, and the company has used its freedom from the pressures of public markets to make long-term investments and concentrate on growth. The company itself was founded in 1940. Altogether, it has donated $21,000, and once again, that's Coke Incorporated. Finally, in 5th, we have Murphin Incorporated, which provides drilling and well contracting services. They're also known as Murphin Drilling Company Incorporated. They are an oil and energy firm dealing with oil drilling, mining, and exploration. headquartered in Wichita, Kansas. Quit asking me if I'm human. Thank you. That seems to be all the information we have. But anyway, altogether, they have donated $20,700, and once again, that's Murphin Incorporated. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have health professionals, who altogether have donated $195,900. Next at number 2, insurance, who altogether have donated $152,056. Next at number 3, real estate, who altogether have donated $148,225. Next at number 4, air transport, who altogether have donated $129,600. And in 5th, we have oil and gas, who altogether have donated $126,700. Now, let's go ahead and look at all the donors at a glance. Individually, ICM Incorporated. I believe they were like a drilling company or whatever. It's a biotechnology company. You know what? Fun. Because I don't know a whole lot about them other than that. But it's a decent enough option for someone to be in. Watco companies, they were transportation, if I remember right. Yeah. Fine, okay. The American Council of Engineering Companies, Trade Association, Business Association for Engineering Companies. Fine. Normally I don't have any issues with like trade associations or unions. This is a business association. I think it has more to deal with helping the companies and the workers. That's why I give it that grade. Coke Incorporated. Not a great bunch of people, the Cokes. Murphin Incorporated, mining, drilling, all that. So, while a lot of these aren't great, they're not necessarily bad industry-wise. Health professionals, good, great. Insurance, ooh. Real estate, ooh. Air transport, good, great. Oil and gas, ooh. What I will say is a mixed bag leaning negative. The ones he has that are alright are kind of middling, and then you have some that are just not necessarily the worst, but some of them are bad, but yeah. But this has been a look at Representative Ron Estes, who is the representative for the 4th District of Kansas. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next one. Until then, later.